2025. Actually, the 1st of April. I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, maybe even a teenager, April 1st pranks were just common everywhere. The rule was that at noon, the whole thing ended. You couldn't pull a prank on anybody after noon. I don't know if that applied across the world, but it applied where I grew up anyway. But today's readings are no prank. We have a new writer. He's called David Goldberg. He's a PhD, and he's passionate about the environment, as you can tell from, as you will be able to tell from the readings. The whole magazine this month is called Fertilizing Our Future. And I might actually go in and read some stuff other than the daily guides later this month. I'm perusing through it. We'll see what comes out there. But for today, we're going to stick with Reverend David Goldberg. The cover to the daily guides is, if the bee disappeared off the face of the earth, humans would only have 4 years left to live. If the bee disappeared off the face of the earth, humans would only have 4 years left to live. And that is attributed to Maurice Maeterlinck. And there's a really wonderful picture there. It's colorful. There's a purple flower, and there's a bee about to pollinate it, which is kind of cool. And the photograph is by Sander Meertens. So what about David Goldberg? He says that he's honored to be included in the magazine that he holds so dear, because he was the editor and publisher for 7 years. He's an ordained minister with Centers for Spiritual Living, and he is also licensed through Unity Worldwide Ministries, making him proudly, quote, bi-spiritual, unquote. In other words, Unity and Centers for Spiritual Living. He has served as the spiritual leader for 2 communities, and he speaks regularly at New Thought communities. As a certified labyrinth facilitator, he will offer a workshop at the new labyrinth at Unity Village, Missouri on World Labyrinth Day, May 3rd, 2025. He officiates dozens of weddings and memorials every year. He supports individuals and couples through his counseling and his coaching consultancy, which is called Tranquil Transitions. He also is an adjunct faculty member at Metropolitan State University of Denver. He and his partner Rick Fimbo live in Centennial, Colorado, with their Karen Terrier, Terry. His website is dr.davidsgoldberg.com. Also ritualefficient.com. And I have to let in a little cat that really banging on the door. Oh, come in. The ones of you who have pets will fully understand. So here's a little bit more about what he says for this month's writings for him, readings for me, and listenings, I guess, for you. He says, whether you coordinate a yard sale to pass along things that you no longer use, donate to Wells of Wisdom, a Denver-based nonprofit that builds water wells on school grounds in Kenya, or buy lemonade from a giant soul with short legs with the goal of fighting climate change, every action you take in support of our future on this planet matters. The intention of these guides is to put our analogy of seed, soil, plant into action and provide you options to get more involved locally, nationally, and globally. As Ernest Holmes said, it isn't just the action, but the energy behind the action that makes all the difference. Here's to the change makers, including you, planting a better future. And of course, when the energy behind the action is the intention. So this is what he's got to say for today. And this little cat is trying to do what I'm doing here. I want to preface the whole thing by saying, I realize that some of you watching may be climate change skeptics, but if you are, just put that to one side and just at least consider these readings, because I personally believe climate change is real. I know some of my friends don't. They deny it. But and if you don't believe in it, well, at least be open to looking at these ideas. And who knows, maybe it will change your mind because we have to do something to save our planet. And what have my wife and I done? Well, I went out and spent $100, mostly on pollinator plants that I'm going to put in our yard. So I want to attract bees, butterflies, and other pollinating insects and just make it more natural. First quote is from Baba Dioum, and I did not look up Baba Dioum. Usually I do, but I didn't. He says, in the end, we will conserve only what we love. We will love only what we understand, and we will understand only what we are taught. And Ernest Holmes in the Science of Mind textbook on page 264 says, nature will not let us stay in any one place too long. She will let us stay just long enough to gather the experience necessary to the unfolding and advancing of the soul. And this is Reverend David Goldberg. He says, today, let's reflect on the intricate connections of biodiversity, a web that sustains us all. From the smallest microorganism to the largest mammal, each species plays a vital role in Earth's ecosystems. Yes, you do too, Alfie. We're reminded daily of our shared commitment to preserving these connections. He goes on to say, let us ask, what action can I take today to honor this web? Well, I've just shown you what we've done. For some of you, that's not possible. It depends where you live, what kind of place you live in. Biodiversity is not merely an environmental issue. It's a testament to Spirit's boundless creativity. Each species, whether visible to the naked eye or microscopic, plays an essential role in balancing Earth's ecosystems. By nurturing this interconnectedness, we ensure the survival of countless life forms, and our planet's health. Governments and organizations worldwide amplify these efforts through agreements like the Paris Climate Accords, and individuals contribute in just as significant a manner. He ends by saying, take time today to observe the life around you, from the trees that purify our air to the insects that pollinate crops. Each moment of awareness strengthens our connection to this vital web of existence. And I am not going to preach to you. I'm going to let Reverend David Goldberg preach to you for the rest of the month. But please bear with us. Whatever your view on the climate is, it's undeniably getting warmer, and the winters are getting kind of wackier. So whatever you think, please be open-minded. Whether you believe humans are causing climate change, whether you believe humans are contributing to climate change, whether you don't believe in climate change, please have an open mind and listen to this stuff. And if you like these readings, then please like them and please pass them on. Messages like this, I think, deserve to go out to everybody. And the affirmations, they're pretty, well, this one's pretty short. I'm a vital part of the web of life, and my actions contribute to a thriving planet. I'm a vital part of the web of life, and my actions contribute to a thriving planet. I don't think you can say any more than that, right? So I'm not going to belabor the point. This is enough for today, and I will look through the rest of the magazine to see if I can find articles that are short enough or that I can, create a little synopsis of so that I can present it to you, because there's a lot more stuff in the magazine than the daily guides. I mean, there's a lot more. So I'll see what I can do about bringing parts of that to all of us this month, because I learn, you learn, we all learn. And this little cat that sat on my knee, well, hopefully she learns too. So, Reverend Lisa tomorrow at 9:15-ish from the Voice Celestial. I'll be back tomorrow evening, hopefully this time around 5 o'clock. I'm about to get changed and dash off to a business meeting. So until next time, namaste.